Hello everybody and welcome back. We're still in Bathurst.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Been about a week since I got here. Unfortunately, they didn't do any bike hire, but I have been swimming basically every single day, which has been nice. So it's Thursday. I've just finished a 1.5k swim, which went really well. I was pretty happy with the pace. Heart rate was a little bit too high for what I would like at the moment, but I'm pretty stoked with it. It's coming along, which is nice. So today, basically went into the track, caught up with everyone because they all arrived late last night or this morning. Set up day, as well as a track walk, which I forgot to press start on my Strava, and then I forgot to press stop on my Strava. But anyway, it was a good day. Got some new team merch, team kit for the weekend, which is good. And then I'm excited to see how it all goes with all these new parity changes and new arrows on both cars, new throttle maps as well for both cars, as well as shift cuts are now equal. It's all a little bit different and all a little bit unknown again, which is exactly how I guess we started last season. But for this season, at least everyone's had a year with the car. They know how it operates. These aero changes that they've made from the wind tunnels, I don't think are going to make a massive difference overall to the characteristics of the car, which is good. And also, I think keeps the teams with whatever knowledge they learned from last year, they can transfer to this year without having to drastically reinvent the wheels. Created a pretty good setup with Andre, which I'm pretty sure they're trying a few things this weekend from what we learned on the test day, which is pretty cool. So see how practice goes tomorrow. Brad has hooked us up with a house, which is good. I wasn't sure where I was going to stay when I originally got to Bathurst, for the 500 that is. But gave Brad a call and he hooked me up with a place. It's nice to have a house to come to every night rather than an apartment or a motel. So may as well give you a bit of a little cheeky house tour while we're here. Pretty sure I still got all of my goggle lines underneath my eyes, but nice floral bed for myself. I've already made a mess, as you can see. Just got brand new team kit. We've got Chris staying, the manager of BJR, so I got here first, but I took the smaller room. He's got the one with the ensuite and everything. And then we got a couple spare beds for more of the team. Weird, I feel like I probably shouldn't be showing people someone's house, but it's an Airbnb, so it's all right. And then we got Chris's area and one more bedroom. So yeah, like I said, it's just nice to come home to a house. You can chill out on the couch, watch some Netflix, and you not just feel like you're in a motel room for the whole week. So shout out to Brad for the room. Thank you. One of the things I find hardest about traveling is trying to keep up like a pretty healthy diet. Just because you're away so much. I'm sure everyone at home knows what it's like to go away and then you end up just getting, well, not takeout, but you're always just out for dinner and stuff like that. So I tried these meals that is so hot. I tried these meals a fair while ago. They're just my Muscle Chef meals, and I kind of liked them. So I decided I would just go out and buy a heap of those for this weekend, which is what I've done. So just keep eating relatively healthy food. Like this is 44 grams protein, 20 grams of fat, which isn't the best, but it's still a good food. Like it's a beef massaman curry with brown rice. So it's not too bad for nice tasting food, at least. Good morning, it's Friday, practice for the team today. Going to get my kilometres in again, just on my way to the pool. Well, I just arrived at the pool, so probably just do a kilometre today. Done 1.5 the past couple of days, so I'll keep it light this morning and then we'll go into the track. Finished our swim, got the kilometre in, which is good. At the start I had a bit of a sore shoulder, so I wasn't sure how well I was going to go, but we got it done. Now I am on my way to go get a coffee. Pre-brief is at 8 o'clock, and then not sure exactly what time their first session is, but we'll just go in and get ready. We've arrived at the track. It's a bit weird for me. It's a round where I'm not racing, and it's the first round of the season, so I wouldn't say it's emotional, but it's definitely not the most ideal circumstance. But all in all, really stoked for the opportunity, and excited for what enduro season holds and get my name back on the map. So I'm hungrier than ever. I really think we got a good opportunity to get on the podium and show everyone exactly what I can do. The guys had just got back in from their first session of the day, which was a little bit of a different one for the season opener. So they were testing out what they're going to call the full course yellow. So something that they run in Europe and overseas a lot. They ran it at the 12 hour last weekend. So basically when the full course yellow comes out, a countdown comes up on your dash of 15 seconds, and you have 15 seconds to get down to 80 kilometers an hour. So it's basically a race to get down to 80 kilometers after the 15 seconds. And it sort of just neutralizes the field. You can't gain an advantage, you can't lose an advantage, and you've got a switch that just maintains 80 for the whole time. I feel like sometimes the safety cars are probably what makes the racing more exciting because it bunches up the field. So it's going to be an interesting thing for Supercars this year. There was a couple of procedural things that didn't go as planned in the first session today. And then, yeah, they're about to go out for their first practice session now, which is their actual practice session. Hopefully everything goes well in the first practice. There was a lot of crashes in Super 2, which is a bit weird because normally first race of the year, first session of the year, you like to go out there and just get comfortable with the cars. There was a lot of rookies who crashed, so yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but hopefully with Supercars, everything runs well. And yeah, while I'm here, I'll give you a quick tour of the B trailer, which is the engineering trailer of Brad Jones. So where I'm currently standing right now is, I'm not sure if you can see it behind me, but it is just a nice chill out area. Brad normally sits up here and does a heap of calls. And then this is the engineering department. So tables on each side. Bryce and his crew sit up here. Jackson, his crew. Andre, his crew. And then Macaulay and his crew. So it's a little bit of a different setup compared to the 888 one with the GTs. What they do is they just use the B trailer where the cars and toolboxes normally go and convert that into basically their engineering workshop. So yeah, it's all a little bit different with Supercars and GTs, but all the same general principles. Day done. First race day, I guess, with BJR. Everything ran pretty smoothly. It was pretty crazy. The second practice, there was a massive downpour just before we went out and halfway through the session, so that made it pretty difficult for the team, but they got through it, which is good. So I'm just heading home, jumping in the compression boots. I'm actually wrecked, not gonna lie, haven't really done anything, but just standing around all day. The early start swims each morning. I think I'm gonna have a bit of a sleep in tomorrow, and then maybe train in the afternoon. So yeah, all in all, good day. Team's feeling pretty positive. I think qualifying's at 10:30 in the morning, so straight into it. Good morning. It is time to head to the track. Got the whip. We're ready to go. It's still overcast, which is weird because today's only supposed to, well, actually today's supposed to have no rain, so it's a little bit weird, but I'm hoping it clears up because I know exactly what it's like to be a driver getting ready to go out and then it rains. It is honestly the worst feeling, but you just have to get through it. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, there's blue sky over that way. It's pretty dark over that way. 2.5 hours until qualifying. So see what happens. So qualifying is done. I just wanted to show you something that's in the garage pre, I guess, session. What we have down here is basically a warmer. So we've got one at the gearbox, one at the motor as well. So basically that just warms up the car prior to the session. The guys will jump in the car and they'll start it up, run through all the gearbox, make sure the clutch, brake, gears, everything's working. But this is basically just to warm it up so the car's not starting off cold. They're currently doing their final setups now. Andre had a bit of a rough quali, finished 17th, but we know we've got a good race car and I'm positive he's going to come through the pack in the race. So that is our day done. It was qualifying and the first race today. Bit of a weird one. Quali, Andre struggled a little bit. Not really sure what happened there, but we ended up 17th. So I did call it though. Race car was mega. Came through from 17th to 9th and yeah, it was one of the top 3, top 4 fastest cars on track for most of the session, which is really, really positive. We worked a lot on that on our test day. And Andre, when he was in the car, got pretty comfortable with how the race car was, and also looking at their results from last year, they had mega pace all year when it came to the races. I feel like we got a really good base there. For me, I wasn't just holding up toolboxes. I was actually there learning. Mostly about the communication between driver and engineer. It's a really, really big thing in our industry to make sure that whoever you're actually paired up with in the engineering department, you have the same language and the same terminology when it comes to explaining the car and the changes that you want, because if something gets miscommunicated, it can ruin your whole weekend. So yeah, really good that I got to listen in. Very similar to what I'm used to, which is good. So moving forward, I think enduro season is going to be really good because we're already on the same wavelength. We'll keep working on that. I'll keep learning, keep listening in, see what we can do. But yeah, really excited. I'm just about to jump on, do some editing, and then catch some Z's and wake up and do it all again. Good morning all. It is Sunday, which means two things. Firstly, it means that it's race day. So today there is qualifying, top 10 shootout and a race, exactly the same as what it was yesterday. But it also means that tomorrow I get to go home, which I am so stoked about. I get to go see my mates, my own bed, my own apartment. I'm actually so excited for it. Like I said yesterday, qualifying was a little bit rough for Andre, but they worked super hard last night to try and rectify it. So we'll see how it goes today. I reckon it should be good. They were quick in practice, just got caught out a little bit with a few things in qualifying. So I reckon it should be all good. And then if they keep the same race pace that they had yesterday and can qualify up the front, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be pretty cool to watch. So I am just heading into the track. There's about half an hour until pre-brief for the event, and then we'll go from there. I'm very excited to see how today goes.
Laps around 6.21 kilometres of Mount Panorama here at Bathurst. A big one.
This is like deja vu. It's Sunday and I'm leaving the racetrack at Bathurst. So yeah, it was a cool weekend. I learned so much about how the team operates, and it's very confidence building when you fit into a team straight away. This is my first weekend with a team and I just feel really, really comfortable being around them. I wasn't driving myself, but was still available to be involved in all of the chats between Andre and Tony, our engineer, about car setup and stuff and things that we learned on the test day and things like that. Very nice to have my feedback appreciated, even though I wasn't driving. Really stoked with how the weekend went. I learned so much about it all, and I can't wait for enduro season. It's going to be really, really cool. For Andre, the results today were a bit of a struggle just with qualifying. There was a bit of dirt on the track on his fastest lap, and he just caught the edge of it, which mucked up his quality lap, which made it a pretty tough slog. And he ended up coming home in 18th in the race. So not exactly what he wanted, but there are so many positives to take away from the weekend with car pace, especially in the racing, which 500 doesn't really show as much. But when you get to the 1,000 and it's a full 1,000 rather than 2 split races, those long stints you can really see true car pace, which I'm excited about because I feel like we got a really good base. But anyway, tomorrow, 8-hour drive. But thank you everyone for coming back. I really hope that these are informative as they can be and that you are enjoying them. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you on the next one.